started to see the difference between somebody giving me advice from their part, their activated inner child, and people asking questions from a place of self. Okie dokie. Welcome to the 1000 Days Sober podcast. My name is Lee Davey. I am not an alcoholic. I refuse to be anonymous. I am someone who lives a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, and I spend every single waking moment of that life helping other people do the same. Like right now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1000 Days Sober podcast dailies. A little snippet between 8 minutes and 15 minutes every single day where I try to inspire you, try to help you find that courage, that vulnerability, that braveness, that heroic wisdom that's already within you to emit out of you for one day so you do not drink alcohol. Hope you're enjoying these things. Let me know if you do. Thumbs up. Let me know if you don't. Thumbs down. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to find people to agree with you? Especially when you're venting and moaning and groaning about a problem, usually about someone else. And it feels good, doesn't it? When somebody has your back, it feels good. When somebody validates your feelings, it feels good. But what if I told you that the very people who think they're helping you are actually keeping you stuck? I am a master life coach, trained and taught by the Elementum Coaching Institute. And I was working with a client recently on struggles with intimate relationships, maintaining them, keeping them, basically being okay with being perfectly imperfect, right? And I was sharing a moment in my relationship with my beautiful wife, Liza, where I wasn't taking 100% responsibility, right? And my client, in a beautiful act of loyalty and empathy and support, immediately came to my aid, right? Reaffirming that I was right and my wife, Liza, was wrong. And while it felt nice, it did, to feel that my client had my back, it felt good to be backed up, especially in a vulnerable moment as this was, right? But there is a lesson inherent in this that I want to share with you, which I think is really important. If I am in victim consciousness, this type of feedback helps me stay in victim consciousness. Hearing that I'm right and she's wrong, it reinforces the belief that I'm the victim and Liza is the villain. And when my parts hear that, they feel safe because they don't have to do the harder work of self-reflection. They don't have to consider the possibility that I, Lee Davey, may be contributing to the situation and that there is a different perspective to explore, right? Instead, I get to stay stuck. I get to keep repeating the same story to whoever has an ear that I invade, right? And trespass into. And the more people who validate my experience, the more likely I am to avoid the discomfort of growth. And just let that settle a little bit while I take a little break. Welcome back. When this happens, when I am in victim consciousness and I talk to another human being who is also in victim consciousness and they are affirming that I am right and somebody else is wrong, what is actually being created here is an echo chamber, a space where no one is really questioning the narrative and everybody is reinforcing the same belief. And the thing is, you don't realize you're in an echo chamber when you're living unconsciously. And for me, when I first became alcohol-free as fuck, that is when I started my journey to recognize that I wasn't in self, that I was roaming around this planet, highly activated in my sympathetic nervous system state with my inner child, a little boy ruling the world, right? Taking the wheel of Mr. Davey. And it wasn't until I started drinking that I was like, hang on a minute. I can actually hear my friends talking. I'm paying attention to what they're saying and how they respond to me. I can feel how their feedback is feeling to me. This is when I started to live a self-led life, right? And all of a sudden, I started to see the difference between somebody giving me advice from their parts, their activated inner child, and people asking questions from a place of self. So A friend who is truly in self, they emanate from what Dr. Richard Schwartz of Internal Family Systems Therapy calls the 8 C's of self. Here are the 8 C's of self and how a friend would communicate to you from this space. Number 1, curiosity. They'll ask questions instead of immediately validating your story. Compassion. They won't see you as a victim. They'll see you as someone capable of growth. Clarity. They'll help you see the bigger picture, not just your perspective. Connectedness. They won't distance themselves or try to save you, but they will stay present in the moment. Creativity. They will help you to explore solutions rather than reinforce blame. Courage. They'll challenge you, even if it's uncomfortable for them. This is a big one for me, that. Calmness. They won't add to the emotional storm. They will bring a grounded presence with them. And confidence. They will trust that you will find your own way rather than trying to jump in and rescue you. If the people around you, when you're talking and moaning and groaning about what's going on in your life, if they're skipping these 8 C's, especially curiosity, and they're jumping straight into taking your side, it is a big indicator that they're not in self, that they are reinforcing your victimhood and they're treating you like someone that needs saving. And when you become alcohol free as fuck and you start to live a self-led life through something like the Strive method, you will become more and more aware of these type of conversations, and you will veer away from people and communities that are echo chambers and more into what Tim Urban calls ideas labs, where people are challenging in a very healthy way what you're saying, asking you and being creative and being curious, all the things I said about the 8 C's in life to really help you grow as an individual. And when you leave alcohol behind and you move forward, you need that growth. You need to keep stepping further and further into what I call positive disintegration, to stop becoming that caterpillar and to become that beautiful, magnificent butterfly. Okay. And your friends are really important in that. And if the ones that you have are operating in an echo chamber, it's time to find a different tribe. Okay. Today's daily vow. Today, I will step outside of the echo chamber. I will recognize when people are keeping me in victim consciousness, and I will seek support that comes from self. I will choose curiosity over certainty and growth over comfort. If you want to live a self-led life, alcohol-free as fuck, you need to surround yourself with people who challenge you, not just those who agree with you. So next time someone backs you up without asking a single question, pause and ask yourself, is this helping me grow, or is this just keeping me stuck? That's all I got time for you today. I hope it helps. Ask me any questions you want whatsoever on echo chambers, part, self, whatever comes to mind. Please subscribe, rate, and review the 1000 Days Sober podcast. Share it with somebody because it could save a life today. And remember, you do not have to drink alcohol today. You can do it. There will be a period of time today which is really difficult for you, the witching hour. Maybe it's between 5 and 8 o'clock at night. That's 3 hours, baby. 3 hours. Remember, for 21 hours, you didn't drink, and now you got these 3 hours. You can do it. Much love, and strive on.